Hey, it's time to Scark 11 with Drip Tier List for Xenoblade 3 Future Redeemed now after finishing the 6 main party members of the base game. I say tier list, but there's only 7 characters to go over, and almost all of them are S tier designs anyway, so what I'm actually going to do is just rank them in order from least favorite to favorite, and I'm going to be including the 7th post-game party member, which is barely really a spoiler, I feel like, because the base game already told you they would be here, and you don't get them as a party member until the post game after the story's already over, so technically they're not even canonically part of the party. Anyway, starting with my least favorite design, I'm sorry Nicole, but you're the only A tier design among S tier designs. Like, I can't think of a single thing wrong with Nicole's design at all. It's great. It's just everyone else is so much better. I really like how he's basically just Shulk's original design, but a little bit altered and in darker colors. Also, he got the original Shulk jump. Look at the boy jump! That has nothing to do with the drip, but I just wanted to mention it. He jumps like Shulk did. Also, I really like his Numpon wings. This is such a cool weapon idea. Next up is Matthew. Again, nothing wrong with the design at all. It's just everyone else is so much better, so that's why he's towards the bottom. I just love everyone's designs, and Matthew has some of the least interesting stuff going on with him, but he's still amazing. Like, he's got the ripped jeans, he's got the belt loop thing. I'm not sure what you would actually call this. I'm not sure if there's a proper name for wearing a belt like this, but I absolutely love any designs that use belts like this. Like, Pyra and Mithra also had this, and I really like that aspect of any character's design. He's got real nice leather jacket. He looks so much like a biker. And whatever this is on the back, I just really like this. I don't know what it is. Why is it there? Could anyone answer on what this is supposed to be in terms of the clothing design? I don't know what these ribbon things are. But anyway, he's full of beans. Next favorite design is A. I really like A's suit. It is the perfect shade of purple. And also A has not as prominent, but the same kind of belt things. Actually, they don't go all the way around. So I guess that's more of armor, but it looks similar to the same kind of belt loop things, whatever they're supposed to be called. Like, I've actually searched what those are supposed to be called, and I cannot find an answer to what you would call belts hanging like that. Also really like how the suit is just a mix of fabric and kind of plasticky armor, I guess. But then the best aspect of A's design is the cape or scarf. I'm not sure which would be considered. And the way it is put up on the collar, that makes it infinitely better to have the cape tied up in that collar like that. But just the one-sided cape slash scarf, whatever. I'm not sure if it's big enough to be considered a cape, really. But also, the way it's tied on is more like a cape. But anyway, it is peak. Also, A's hair is amazing. I love A's hair. A has such a great hairstyle. Look at all the fluff sticking out. Not as fluffy as Nile, nowhere as fluffy as Nile, but just like all the little spiky bits. Honestly, not sure if that should count towards the drip, but anyway, next favorite design is Glimmer. Glimmer's just so adorable. So I really like all the layering on Glimmer's design. Also, the shiny texturing on this thing. In general, I really like asymmetrical skirt armor like this. Like, Corrin in Fire Emblem Fates also has this. Though, I like the way Glimmer does it way better. Also, the big bow. I love big bows. cutout sleeves. Those are also really nice. Like a miniature version of Nia. Agnian designs in general are just all based on Blade Nia. An even bigger bow! And the bow bounces. We need more big bows with jiggle physics. But yeah, the things I especially like about Glimmer's design are the big bows and the side skirt armor. Next favorite design is Nile. Nile just has so much going for her. She has the perfect combination of different types of designs. She has the tight leather shorts, really high shorts. The kind of, I guess, sweater tank top. And then the big oversized coat with fingerless gloves. Oversized coat with fingerless gloves. It's just so perfect. And it has the same kind of belt things, dangly belts that Rex has, which I'll talk about in a minute. But this is just so perfect. This is peak cat. Honestly, not as good as Nia and Mio's designs, who are even more peak cat, though. And as great as Nile is, I still think Nia and Mio are the better looking cat girls. But Nile is just so adorable and cool looking. Like, overall, Nia and Mio are better looking designs, but Nile is probably the coolest of the three of them. Just mostly because of the big oversized coat and her demeanor. Also, I absolutely love that they brought back the fluffy Nia hair that went unused for Nile. Hope we see more old unused designs get returned like this. Alright, so my second most favorite design in Future Redeemed is Shulk. He's got a lab coat as a long coat. He just ticks all the boxes. Him and Rex tick every single box for character design aspects that I love. He has a long coat and a cape at once. Like, how do you pull it off? I never even considered that having a cape and a long coat at the same time would work so well. Plus, he's got an amazing hairstyle. I absolutely love his really long hair. His hair is even bigger than Dunban's now. I also really like the way he has the cape on, looking like a suit collar. And how did he do that? Also, I'm not sure if it would really be considered part of the drip, but the mechanical arm is just such a nice touch to the design. Just looks really nice to have the asymmetrical design with the mechanical arm. And now we get to the best design that has ever been made. Rex is absolute perfection. Look at all the belts on this man. He's got an amazing jacket full of belts. He's got the long coat. I mean, it's technically not a long coat since it's more like a skirt armor. But it's the same thing Adam had, and it's just amazing. I really like how he didn't even see Adam himself, or maybe somehow he saw it in Pyre Mithra's memories. Like, maybe canonically Adam was not wearing that cloak when Rex saw him, but I just find it funny that he never technically saw Adam and then he still copied his look. Then he's got the muscle shirt to show off his massive muscles. The short sleeves to show more of his massive muscles. The anchor gauntlet. Rex is just everything. Also, the really round collar to resemble the way he used to have a helmet there. Everything about it is just so perfect. This is the most peak character design there has ever been. He's flexing on everyone who hated on his original outfit. Which wasn't bad, by the way. I'm going to do a drip tier list for Xenoblade 2. Rex's original design, it wasn't top tier or anything, but it was still really good. But this is just perfection. Like, if you had given Rex's original design a long coat, then it might have been perfect. Plus, in case you forgot, Rex was always ripped. He's just even bigger now. Anyway, if you want to see my drip tier list for the main game party members, then you can check out the Xenoblade playlist that's up on screen now. If you watch the end, comment Blossom Dance, and see you next time!